The first ever March for Life event in Connecticut today. The first March for Life was held 50 years ago in Washington after Roe v. Wade. NTD's Arian Psdar was on the scene.
We're in Hartford, Connecticut at the Capitol building where the state's first March for Life event is going to be held today. I asked the president of the March for Life organization what their goal is here in Connecticut.
We want to put a pause to any pro-abortion legislation. So something that's being considered right now is the possibility of enshrining a right to abortion in the Constitution in this state. So we want to ask advocates to let their legislators know how they feel about that.
Some say abortion is health care. What does she think about that?
Well, taking the life of an unborn child isn't health care. An unborn child is also made in God's image, just as the mother is made in God's image. So why can't we love them both, as these stickers, I think, are saying today? But the bottom line is that life, at its earliest stages is most vulnerable. Really, it's the poorest of the poor, and we need to do what we can as a society to protect the most vulnerable. That's how we measure the justness or the goodness of a society.
I also spoke with a pro-life activist whose mother was scheduled to abort her here in Hartford, Connecticut in the 80s.
My mother was planning on aborting me. She paid for the abortion, and an elderly African-American janitor saw her crying in the hallway in a hospital gown, approached her, and told her that God would give her the strength to have me. And my mom ended up walking out of the abortion doctor's office. That was after he yelled at her and told her that she'd already paid for the abortion, and he told her not to leave the room. But she ran out, and now I'm able to stand here today alive, and that's thanks to my mom and to that janitor.
She now travels around the country supporting pro-life causes. This concludes the first March for Life in Hartford, Connecticut, but there will be more around the nation. You can find out where they are at marchforlife.org. Arian Psdar, NTD News, Connecticut.